Hey everyone, it's Lori from Scraps by Sissy. Welcome to another fabulous Friday and happy last day of August, but more importantly, happy almost fall. I absolutely love fall. Most people know that already. Today's project, we're going to take a look, it's actually the last look, of the Blended Seasons bundle and those fabulous watercolor pencils. This is the second assortment. If you already have our watercolor pencils, you definitely need to add those to your arsenal. This is the bundle that is only good through today. It comes with these two stamp sets and these framelits. So, and if you looked at that card, you're saying, there's something on there that I don't think I've seen before. It's actually a sneak peek of two items that will be upcoming in the fall of the holiday catalog. It's this absolutely gorgeous glimmer paper. It is part of the Joyous Noel pack, or suite. Let's move this out of the way. It comes in these three colors. It's the Shaded Spruce, Merry Merlot, and this is the Copper, which we're using for our fall card today. And the other item that is new that you haven't seen and will be seeing is this beautiful shimmer paint. We carried shimmer paint in the past. They're bringing some back, but we also have this new Copper. I love these paints. Okay, let's get started. The supplies you're going to need for this card are a piece of Whisper White cut at 3 1/4 by 4 1/4. A piece of that shimmery white, this is what we're going to watercolor on. It's also cut at 3 1/4 by 4 1/4. Our Cajun Craze, which is cut at 8 1/2 by 5 1/2 and scored at 4 1/4. I have a piece of that Copper glimmer paper. It's cut at 1 1/4. No, it is 1 1/2 by 5 1/2, and I've also cut out this little leaf. This actually goes on the inside. You have to have bling everywhere we go, right? So let's get started. Now, yes, I'm going to be doing some watercoloring. I'm going to use these are the pencils, some of the pencils from the second assortment. It's Garden Green, Cherry Cobbler, Crushed Curry, and Cajun Craze. Perfect fall colors. I'm going to not only use our blender pen, but I'm also going to use a Wink of Stella to help blend and give shimmer. So I'm going to bring out a piece of my grid paper, set that aside, and I'm not going to have you sit through the pain of watching me color real time. We'll speed that up. And I'm using the Tuxedo Black Memento ink. Ink that up real good. Set that aside. And we're just going to stamp that here at the top. And then we're going to color. Okay, so now we'll go back in and use some of the shimmer Wink of Stella. Now you notice I kind of munged over here, but we'll cover that up with something. Let's just kind of bring this in. And this helps bring in spots that you might have missed with the blender pen. And I'm not really trying to stay within the lines because we're going to be splattering some of that shimmer paint on here, and it's all going to blend in. We're going to go ahead and stamp the sentiment right quick. You might even hide that little blemish with the sentiment stamp. Close enough. Alright, now we're going to have some painting fun. I just used a paintbrush that I had in my craft room, and you want to shake the paint, get all the glitter and stuff inside it all blended up, and you're just going to come through and make sure you're not wearing a white shirt when you do this. Okay, so we'll set that aside, and I'm just going to clean it with good old-fashioned H2O. There. Done with that. Done with that. We'll put the rest of the card together. For the inside, I'm just going to use our fine tip glue pen. Excuse me. Just dab a little bit on. You want to make sure you get the outside edge so that it doesn't lift up on the inside of the card. If you're not familiar, there's a little pin inside the lid. You just feed it back into the tip. Now, I'm just going to set that in here, just like that, and hold it down for a second. There. And let's fold this over. And this is just going to go on the outside. Right about there. Now, because we're going to be gluing this onto glimmer paper, you're going to want to use mini glue dots, and since it's probably not dry all the way, we'll use mini glue dots all the way around. And I'll try to avoid getting my thumb in any of the big spots of paint. And one right there. And we'll put one on the middle on this side too. Just set that right there. Okay, there you go. Where'd my other card go? Here it is. Aren't those beautiful? I absolutely love that shimmer paint. I can see a lot of it in my future. I thank you for stopping by. Don't forget, today's the last day to get this bundle and those watercolor pencils. You can go to my online store through my blog. There's a link there on today's blog post at scrapsbysissy.com. I hope you have a fabulous Friday, and thank you for stopping by. Bye.